Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 animated movie kisses of all time.
You gotta bat your eyes like this. You gotta pucker up your lips like this.
For this list, we'll be looking at the best smooches from animated films, from Disney to DreamWorks, and anything in between. Some of these take place during important moments in the story, so beware of potential spoilers ahead. Which of these moments do you think is the most swoon-worthy? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Aurora and Philip's curse-breaking kiss, Sleeping Beauty. Disney brings this fairy tale staple to life in its 1959 animated feature, inspired by the classic story.
Not in death, but just in sleep, the faithful prophecy you'll keep. And from this slumber you shall wake, when true love's kiss the spell shall break.
With beautiful animation and a sweeping score, the adaptation does the iconic moment justice. Of course, the stage was set earlier in the film when Aurora and Philip first met.
I know you, the gleam in your eyes is so familiar a gleam.
It didn't take long for these two to fall head over heels. Then, at the climax of the movie, Philip breaks the spell cast by Maleficent and awakens his beloved Aurora. The shifting colors make this moment seem like actual magic. And when Aurora smiles at Philip, we can't help but smile as well. Number 9. Roxanne and Max's Sweet Peck, a goofy movie.
There's nothing that I wouldn't do if it was getting you to notice.
He may be a goof, but Max has some moves. Standing on her front porch with his dad waiting by the car, he comes clean to his crush Roxanne about why he called off their date.
Roxanne, I lied to you. I don't even know Powerline.
What are you talking about? 1 billion people saw you dance with him.
Yeah, well, I never met him before. The concert, that is.
Honesty seems to be the best policy here because things turn out for the better. The two teens make plans to hang out later, and Max leans in for a quick peck on the lips. Roxanne seems delighted by the kiss, and the two burst out into nervous laughter. The whole thing is sweet in a high school first love kind of way. The romantic moment comes to an abrupt but comedic end thanks to none other than Goofy, but we were awing while it lasted.
Roxanne, I'd like you to meet my dad.
Enchanté, mademoiselle.
Number 8. Megara and Hercules' meaningful lip lock, Hercules. Death isn't enough to keep Hercules from Meg, and immortality isn't enough to draw him away.
Why did you?
People always do crazy things when they're in love.
Throughout the movie, Hercules has wanted nothing more than to reclaim his godhood and return to Mount Olympus. But when it looks like all his dreams have come true, suddenly he realizes they don't fulfill him anymore.
A life without Meg, even an immortal life, would be empty. I wish to stay on Earth with her.
In front of the Golden Gates to Olympus, Hercules and Meg share a kiss. Swept up in the moment, she can't help but pop her leg, which is how you know the smooch is good. Following all the strife that occurs throughout the movie, it's a well-deserved celebratory moment.
Time for pulling out the stars.
Number 7. Anna and Kristoff's heartwarming kiss, Frozen.
Only an act of true love can thaw a frozen heart.
An act of true love?
A true love's kiss, perhaps?
A couple this endearing deserves a first kiss to match, and that's just what they get. After, saving a kingdom together, just typical ice-breaking stuff, in more ways than one. And when Anna surprises Kristoff with a thoughtful gift, he's overcome with joy.
Do you like it?
Like it? I love it! I could kiss you! I could. I'd like to. May I? May we? Wait, what?
Charmed by his adorable fumbling, Anna pecks him on the cheek and gives him permission before the two finally lock lips. The whole thing unfolds so naturally, and you can tell they really like each other. This interaction is proof that asking for consent can be cute.
Thanks. That was like a crazy trust exercise.
Number 6. Shrek and FIONA'S curse-breaking smooch, Shrek. The Shrek franchise often subverts typical fairy tale conventions, and the first film's climax is no exception. Princess Fiona has spent her life waiting for Prince Charming to free her from her curse, only to find herself falling for Shrek instead. In classic Hollywood fashion, he interrupts her wedding to Lord Farquaad to confess his feelings in return.
I love you.
Really?
Really, really.
I love you too.
Per the card, the crowd awes, and so do we. Shrek and Fiona's kiss is so magical, it triggers the end of her curse. But of course, there's a twist.
But I don't understand. I'm supposed to be beautiful.
But you are beautiful.
With her ogre form made permanent, Fiona is free to spend her life with her true love, Shrek. It's a dramatic and romantic moment that we can't help but adore.
I was hoping this would be a happy ending.
I thought love was only true in fairy tales.
Number 5. VALKA and STOICK'S Reunion Embrace. How to Train Your Dragon 2. Even though this moment takes place in an ice nest, it makes us melt. It comes during a long overdue reunion of VALKA and STOICK.
I know what you're gonna say, Stoic. How could I have done this? Stayed away all of these years, and why didn't I come back to you?
Hiccup's long-lost mother does most of the talking during the interaction, clearly demonstrating her nerves and guilt. Meanwhile, Stoick's single line is swoon-worthy.
You're as beautiful as the day I lost you.
There's no guarantee how the chieftain might have reacted upon realizing his wife is alive, so the fact that one of the first things he does is kiss her says so much. Clearly, Stoick never stopped loving VALKA, not even after 20 years. As they say, absence makes the heart grow fonder.
I have no use for rings of gold. I care not for your poetry. I only want your hand to hold.
I only want you near me.
Number 4. Belle and Adam's romantic kiss, Beauty and the Beast.
Please don't leave me. I love you.
Some say a good kiss feels like fireworks. Well, this one has fireworks. A fantastical transformation sees the Beast return to his human form as an astounded Belle looks on. Needless to say, she's a little apprehensive at first, but Adam soon puts her doubts to rest.
It is you.
The way he looks at her as he goes in for the kiss would make any heart skip a beat. Serendipitously, the rain has stopped falling just in time to make the moment perfect. Magic swirls around the couple and lights up the sky as the last of the curse is reversed, thanks to Belle's love for the Beast. It's so romantic.
Are they gonna live happily ever after, Mama?
Of course, my dear. Of course.
Number 3. TIANA and NAVEEN'S Royal Smooch, The Princess and the Frog. This couple's first kiss is magical in all the wrong ways. In agreeing to help Naveen out of his sticky situation, TIANA winds up sharing his curse.
What did you do to me? I'm green and I'm slimy.
No.
Though this puts them at odds, the two team up to find a solution to their predicament and along the way fall in love. Ultimately, they decide they can sacrifice their human lives if it means they can remain together.
Get to it, Hopalong. Give your lovely bride some sugar.
Luckily, this romantic act is also just the thing to break the curse. You gotta love a good use of a technicality.
Like I told y'all, kissing a princess breaks the spell.
Once you became my wife, that made you
A princess.
It's a spectacular moment in every regard. The kiss itself is so good that Naveen can't resist going in for another one soon after. Needless to say, we don't blame him. Number 2. Rapunzel and Eugene's celebratory lip lock, Tangled. Tangled's narrative climax is an intense moment during which both romantic leads prove their love for one another by making a huge sacrifice.
You were my new dream.
And you were mine.
Though all seems lost, the power of Rapunzel's feelings for Eugene are enough to bring him back from the brink. And in that moment, there is finally nothing holding them back.
Rapunzel?
Eugene.
Did I ever tell you I've got a thing for brunettes?
In her typical eager fashion, Rapunzel basically throws herself at Eugene. And for his part, the thief is surprised at first, but he doesn't seem to mind. This moment represents their relationship perfectly, and we can't get enough of it.
Did Rapunzel and I ever get married? Well, I'm pleased to tell you that after years and years of asking and asking and asking, I finally said yes.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Jasmine and Aladdin's lovely embrace, Aladdin. The pretend prince scores a kiss with the help of his magic carpet.
Good night, my handsome prince.
Sleep well, princess.
Jane and Tarzan's adorable smooch, Tarzan. The Englishwoman teaches Tarzan another human custom.
Thank you. Thanks for getting my glove. Thank you.
Horse and Madame Jacqueline Longre's cute peck, A Town Called Panic. The heroic horse gets a surprise that's extra sweet. Cinderella and Prince Charming's carriage ride lip lock, Cinderella. The beginning of happily ever after for the newlywed couple. Hiccup and Astrid's playful kiss, How to Train Your Dragon. This was a long time coming, but worth the wait.
That's for scaring me.
Was it always gonna be this way? Because I could get used to it.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Lady and the Tramp's Spaghetti Smooch, Lady and the Tramp.
Here's your buns, Tony.
Okay, Bones. Bones! What's the matter for you, Joe? I break your face. Tonight, the butcher, he's get the best in the house.
Who knew that a kiss between two animated dogs involving spaghetti would become so iconic? Disney made something eternal when they depicted two pups from opposite sides of the white picket fence on a date of sorts behind an Italian eatery. They're served and serenaded by the restaurant's owner and staff, and it's the perfect setting for a romantic kiss.
This is the night, it's a beautiful night, and we call it Bella Notte.
Notably, the peck seems like an accident, which makes it even more cute. Neither Tramp nor Lady realize they're eating the same noodle until it's too late.
Side by side with your loved one, you'll find an enchantment here.
In the decades since, the moment has been referenced and recreated countless times, and it never gets old.
Well, Lady and the Tramp was the most romantic cartoon ever made.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.